doing? Welcome to a live from what can only be described as heat wave in Scotland for the third day running. We're just going to have a quick chat about the fact that Bob McIntyre may well have poked the bear because Scotty Scheffler turned on the screw last round and within 4 holes was back level with McIntyre. Fifth hole he was in the lead. Never really looked back after that. His iron play and positional play was exceptional. If you watch the chipping he did, he was probably trying to get that within a old-fashioned bin lid. And the way he landed it and then it started to caress its way down the slope. And the fact that McIntyre was standing watching it and it seemed to take an eternity and then it dropped. I think, it was a strange weekend stroke week from the media circus of press conferences. And McIntyre, I don't know what happened to him. He lost his touch with the putter a little on the greens. Pace seemed to be off, whereas Scotty's pace was absolutely like deadweight pace. So where McIntyre lost the pace on the greens, Scotty was just on another level. And if you tuned in to, you may well catch this after it's live. So if you tuned in all week on the press conference stuff, it was interesting because obviously Rory got not ambushed, but obviously asked about the usual everything to do with everything else apart from the golf, you know. And Rory's response was quite interesting. Rory said, well, apart from if Scotty Scheffler wins, because like he'd be like the ultimate player this year if he's won 2 majors, he's won the 11, this is Rory talking. So the press conferences as well on McIntyre's side were interesting because he was all about putting the pedal to the metal and he was going to go out there and like burn it up. He was determined to win. And like what I was saying at the start of this live, the build up to this was such that did McIntyre poke the bear? And I'm going to say he did. Whether he knew he was doing it or whether he got under Scotty Scheffler's armour, he riled him a little. And what did Scotty Scheffler do? He came out, he was like birdieing everything for the first 4 holes, pulls it back. Fifth hole, he's in the lead. Never really looks back after that. McIntyre looks like he's been rope-a-doped by Fleming Cassius Clay. Boom, 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 boom. And I suppose, like, you could argue that in golf, like, if the ball goes in the hole first, it suddenly makes the hole look smaller. And like I said earlier, McIntyre just seemed to lose his pace on the greens, and Scotty Scheffler had, like, just like drop pace, like perfect pace on the greens. I mean, there is no way that Scotty Scheffler was attempting to chip that ball in the hole 16-17 when he did. If you look at where he landed it, top of a ridge, and he lets it just like caress its way down, and it seems to take an absolute eternity to get to the hole, doesn't it? And there's the cameras immediately turning to McIntyre. McIntyre's like, you could just see it in his face. He was like, I've just been like absolutely stuffed today. Like, this guy's no missed anything. He's hit all the greens and he's hit all the fairways. He's putted like he's just gone up and, like, put the ball dead weight or it's in the hole. He's never missed anything all day. And that is, in a nutshell, what Scotty Scheffler has. He doesn't do it all the time, but you can't really tell when it's going to happen either. But when he does, all right, everyone who's tuned in for live, thanks for tuning in. Just talking about, because I'm Scottish, we're talking about Bob McIntyre from Oban and how he was raging, He was raging. He said he was going to smash up all these clubs. If you watched him though, yeah, I think he got down on himself a little. And I think he knew, as what usual can happen in golf, you get a day where you hit everything, but it just doesn't go right. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you all soon.